Okay guys, so where we are now, so we created the first route, right? Let's look at here. So our server is still running, and because we have everything right online, yeah, so we have the database, everything there, and it should give us something. Okay, so let's test quickly here, see if that works, right? So localhost 3001, right? 3001 slash API slash topics, right? topics topics, and inside there we have route.js, and our routes is get route, right? Let's see. So if everything is okay, all the connections, it should give us some data. And see if okay, we're getting some error, right? So because I think we are connected to different server, right? Maybe that's why it's giving some error. So what I will do, I'm gonna cancel this server here. I don't need to run that one, and retry, right? Or maybe I have to restart. Okay, let's restart this, you know. So npm run development, right? And see. So localhost 3000 now, so that is our route. I will close this, I don't need that one, so I will close that. Yeah, so everything looks fine right now. Okay, so this is the home page, right? And I mean, we can just use our postman, you know. Let's do that. So that's the get request, and localhost 3000 slash topics, right? So just look at the API. Oh, I think I forgot to put the API name, right? We have to add localhost 3000 slash API slash topics, and that will give us this page route, whatever the function in the route, that will work, right? So 3000, sorry, here API slash topics, okay, and this is the get request, right? Get request. So send, and it's still running. So look like there is something not correct. Yeah, so what might be the error, guys? Fine, right? Topics.find, topics.find. So I have done something wrong in the schema. Okay, let's check our get route. So function get await connect db, right? Connect mongodb, that is okay. Then topic, right here, topic. So that's our model, right? Topic, that's the one. Okay, topic. So yeah, so this will give us the, this will work, you know. Why not? So await topic.find, it will give it will return something, right? So let me console log. Okay, just console log, console.log this topic, right? This response, and let's see what we get. And const topic equal to await response JSON, right? Okay, let me remove this for now, comment out, right? And just try to get this response. Response. So in our in our terminal it should have something, right? Let's see again. So we are getting error, that's the thing. Topics that find buffering time out. Why? So API slash topics topics topics, we have route.js, right? And then we are just sending this information, the response topic dot find. God, why is not working? We got the topic, right, from the models, and then it should fetch all the data, right? Okay, so localhost 3000 slash API slash topics, and when you click on that, okay guys, sorry guys, again my network have issue, right? Let me share the screen. Okay, so yeah, finally it start working, right? You see that? So we get the data, okay, when we console log, right? We got the array here. That response is just the array with all this object inside. Okay, we have two object and we got that, but I don't know why it was not working. Maybe the network maybe issue or something. So it worked now. Let me go back and check in the postman here. So also in postman you can see, right, it just received the data. So that's the get route, okay, basically the get route. So if we look at our API again, so just look at here, right, we just get the connection db, then you call the model, and we need a response, right, next response object, okay, and from there you can send the JSON file, right, and you can pass anything you want here, okay, you can pass object, you can pass the, just whatever data you get you can just pass here. So in our case we just getting straight the array, okay, array, right? So this is just this response is directly the array. I mean you can call topic whatever, right, it's okay, but you can change the name to topics or leave it response, that is fine. So that is what we're getting back, right? Always look for the information you're getting back, okay? This response is sending us the array from our database. So that is the get route, okay? So let's write the post route now, right? Let's do the post route, okay? So what we're gonna do here, we can start writing now const async, right? What was that? Async and the function, and the this time is the post, post, capital post, right, capital post, and we have to post, right? So let's do this. So there is something not correct, and what should be? Oh, why I put you don't need, right? Just export, because this is not arrow function. Export async function, same in normal function we are writing, right? So we just leave it like this. So one thing now, right? When in the post, when you post something, how you going to do that? You have the online form. Just remember, in the post you have online form. You fill out the data and you submit, correct? So when you submit the data, that data is coming from the body, right? So in nextjs, in our API, we get the object called request. Okay, request. This object you get here, and this request is the body, right, where all the data is available. So we can destructure that, right? Const, and here I think we have only two fields, right? Title and description. Okay, two field, right? And equal to title, description, right? And we can call request. So .json, simple, very simple here. That's it. So this will give us the title and description. Okay, so when you click on the post button there, right, the function which is going to handle the post, say in the form there will be a function to handle, like submit handle, function, right? That function will call the API, and it has the method post. Method means what we are trying to do, right, is the post method, and this method will be called, and it has this, it will just get that data from the field, title and description, and we're gonna do the process of adding now, right? So here, okay, so when we getting the data, make sure we always put await. If not, you know if you don't have await, right, that means this will, before even it getting data, the JavaScript will be moved forward. Okay, and when you need that title description, it will give you undefined. So make sure you add await here. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is let's say we got the, now we have the data, right? We have to make connection to our database, so that will be db, what is the connection? Connect MongoDB, right? So that is what you have to call. So once you have form data, you just connect to the database, and now we call await again. So here also will be await, right? Because when you're making connection, make sure we have await here also. Yeah, same thing. Now we have to create, right? So how we going to create to the our database? How we do that? So you call the model, right? Topic dot, right, and will be create function here. Okay, so I think before also we have save, so but we are using creating something, right? So in nextjs, okay, so in the create function we're gonna pass the object, right? We're just creating the object and just pass the title and description here, I think. Yeah, so that should be fine, right? We pass that, and once this line is done, right, once this is successful, then you want to display some message, right? So what we're going to do is to return something for the to the user, right, to the browser. You call nextjs next response .json. Okay, and here we can pass the, now you can pass any information, right? For example, we can pass message. Message will be, let's say the post or topic is created, right? Let's call this topic is created. Okay, and also we can pass, maybe I think we can pass the, if we pass status, right? Let's pass the status code, right? So no, what happened? Status colon, and that should be maybe 201. Yeah, so So see, you can pass multiple object like this. Okay, so we're just passing couple of objects, right? So one is the message, so it will just tell us, okay, topic is created and the status is 201, and I think that is done, right? So we can test this now. Let's test this. So if this is working or not, we can test, right? So let's go back to the postman. We're gonna add one more file here, and this time will be post, and the route is same, right? The same route here. Okay, the only different is the method. We are using post this time, and when you have post, just imagine you have HTML form with title and description. You're going to fill out, just type title and description. So for that we must go to the body and raw data here, select the JSON, right? And let's add some data here. Okay, so will be title. So this is my third blog, right, or topic, and then comma, and the next will be description, right? Yeah, and this is third blog description. Okay, simple enough. Okay, so just remember now, right? Okay, we get the raw with JSON data we are sending, title and description. And so when you send the data and when it will be successful, what gonna happen? This message we will get, and status code will be 201. Okay, status we're gonna check also. Just remember that. So simply what we are doing, when you submit the form, this post will be called. It will get title and description. It will make a connection to the database. This function will run. After this is successful, then only it will go here. It will create the topic, right? It will just gonna create the new object inside the MongoDB and add the title and description. And after that only it will return the response. So let's go and check that now. So I'm just sending now. Let's send, and we get nothing. There is internal server error and something is not correct. So let's check now. Header, right? Headers. Okay, so what is this issue? I mean, we sending the data, right? So we did not. What makes error? Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I think what I have done here, right? I did not put the return here, and it must return the. Yeah. So it must return this. So okay, let's try again one time, right? Save this, and in here send request again. Okay, so the topic is created, and you see the status code 201, right? Created. See that the status is 201, and the message topic is created. Now if you go back to our get request and send, call this API now, right? Send get, and see we got first, second and third one, right? This is the third blog and all that details. So this is working, right? Fine. So now what next we're gonna do now, right? So we have update and delete. So in the delete, right, basically how it gonna work is so we're gonna use search param, right? So we just pass the query string, query string. I think we did last time, right? So we're gonna do something similar, and that is what I have done in the last in this project. So let's see. Okay, let's write the function first, and then we're gonna figure out. Export async, right? And function, right? Function, and that function is basically delete. See, delete, right? And here you're gonna have request, because you have to deal with, when you are dealing with some kind of data from somewhere, like from the browser or maybe from the HTML form, that you're gonna need that request, right? Okay, so delete, delete, and once we put this bracket, that should be fix the error. Okay, so when you are deleting, right, how you gonna delete? So let's look at the API here first. Let's say this is the topic, right? This is the topic. Okay, for delete, I'm going to call the delete functionality. So http localhost 3000/API/topics/ you want to delete something, right? So let's say I want to delete the last one here, this ID. See the logic here, you have to understand, right? Let's so here I want to delete, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do question mark and maybe ID equal to, just pass something, right? So maybe I will just pass this ID. Okay, so key is ID and the value is this, right? This one. So see the params here, params ID equal to this one. That is what we get. So something like this. So we have to read this ID and this link, this is the API link now, right? We just have to read the ID and then make a delete to that post, right? That topic. Okay, so how we handle this kind of route now? Just remember this is called query, right? Search param or search string, query param, right? There will be name like key and some kind of value, right? Equal to value. And if there is second one, then you can have and again, right? And maybe you are adding new, let's say name equal to maybe dev, right? Like this. See, so you have name, key, and the value will be dev. Okay, see that? So that's how it works. But for now we don't need, we just have only one param here, or maybe the search string, that is ID. So when you click the delete button, this ID will be sent in this format. Okay, so how we gonna handle that now? Let's go to the code and try to write that. So here, so from this request, it will help us to get that ID. So how? So let's write const, and that ID is just variable, right? New variable, const ID, and then from request, and there is, I think, next URL, right? URL dot search param, SEARCH, search params. Not giving suggestion, I don't know why. Params, right? Search params, and from there you're gonna find the there is a function called get, right? Get, and get will give us whatever you are looking from the params, okay, from that URL, and I'm looking for an ID. Yeah, I hope that is correct, guys. Let me check one time. Okay, I don't remember. So we are in the API, right? So in the topic here, yeah, request next URL search params s, right? So I'll just copy this one and all that, right? So okay, let's copy that, close. What is, oh, why I'm here? I need to be in this one now, right? So I will just, I think this is okay, yeah. So search s is there also, right? So I'll just remove this and with the replace the new one, right? So any mistakes, that will be gone. This is important, because if you don't get ID, that is problem, right? Request next URL search params dot get ID. If you have, like, let's say if there was a name earlier I show you, right? If you need a name, then just call the name here equal to request same line, same thing, same thing like this, and that will give you the next search param also, right? And you just pass the name here. See, So you can look with the ID or name, whatever, right? Sometimes if you have two different searching key, you can do this way, okay? But in our case, we just need ID. Now you make a connection to your database. So I will just copy from there, put it here. The next will be, right, find now, find by ID, right? So let's do it. Await, call the our model topic dot, and so find by ID and delete also, right? So that should be find by ID and delete. So let's find by ID and delete function. This is what I need, and I'm just gonna pass that ID, right? So that should be ID here, ID, that ID I just passing, okay? Okay, once that is deleted, right, because all this is asynchronous, okay? After this one only this gonna happen. After that one only I'm gonna return the message. So that will be next response dot JSON, right? And here I'm gonna pass the message, and we call it the post is deleted, something like that. So I think topic, we have topic, right? Topic is deleted, and you can also pass the status, right? So next object with status, and let's call it maybe 200, right? Success, something like that, okay? All right, so that was the delete API. So yeah, so now let's go back and check one time, okay? So go to the postman and see, we already have, right, we already have the ID with this third, key, right? The ID of the third block. So let's click that and send. We have the delete, the method is delete already, okay? And yeah, so see what we are doing, right? What we are saying is, when you have delete method, run this code, you get the ID, right? Connect to the database and call this function find by ID and delete, and pass the ID, and it will just delete it, okay? And then it will return this response. So we should get this answer, right, if everything is okay. So let's try now, send request, and see the topic is deleted, so that is success, and the message is 200, okay, right? All right, so let's check our get now, right? Get request, and see if this one is gone, and so something is not correct. So we have, this is the third block, this is the third block, A, B, okay, something, what I delete, right? I delete with the ID which is not there. Okay, let me check, guys. I think something not correct. So I deleted, right, with the 26. I don't know where I get that number, and here I see something different. So do we have 26? No, right? It gone. But let me delete this one now, okay? I will copy that and go back to the delete and change here, right? Change this ID, okay, and delete now. So we get some error, right? Something, send request, why? Okay, let's see. Connected to MongoDB, that is okay. I don't know why it's giving error, this header. So maybe some kind of getting some error, right, with the, oh, okay, so one thing, look at here, is that this is our code, right? Yeah, so look like I don't have the where's that return part, I think I put there, right? Oh man. Sorry guys, there is again the issue with the internet. Today I have lot problem with the internet, my god. So iron is not working. What should I do now? See, this is just not working. Okay, let me try again. Join and join the connection. Maybe I don't know, maybe because of the internet issue this coming error. So see, this is okay, my recording is still going on, right? And here is no connection. Sorry guys, so again I have same problem with the recording, sorry, the connection, and it's not working, so I think I have to stop the recording now. Let me pause right for now. Let me pause this. Pause right. Yeah, so it's recording now. Okay, so we something is not correct, right? The thing is we're missing the return. I don't know how that return is gone deleted. I will just copy this return, okay, and put it there again. And the message will be, we can topic is deleted. Let's call it deleted, right? Deleted successfully. So we have to return something, right? And the status will be 200 code. And save. Yeah. And now it's compiled. So let's see if that work again, right? So we have this ID and send the request, and yeah, so the topic is deleted successfully, right? Now let's go back to our get request, okay, and see if this works. Send request, and yes. So I think I have 4 data right there earlier. I don't know when I added, but somehow there was 4 data and we deleted the 2 now. Okay, so that is a delete now, right? Oh my god, it's I thought we're gonna finish all in one day, right? It's taking a long time. So maybe I think we can finish the API part today, and then on Monday we just do the front end part, okay? So we have I think that now last topic left, right? That will be update. Okay, so let's do that one. So now, right, how are we gonna update? So in update, basically how it will work is, just imagine we have this link, right? This route, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a dynamic route now, right? We don't gonna need this search params. We just put slash and the ID of the topic to be updated, okay? That is what we're gonna do, right? And when you click on update, basically it will be put request, okay? So when you click on the, and also you have to send the data right here, raw data, right? So what you want to update, you have to send it. So this, it will make connection to the database, to this ID. It will get the see how it will work. with that ID it will get the topic from the database first, right, and it will be update to our form. We have a form, right? You make a change. So right now we're going to put some data here. So just imagine this is a form, you make the updated data and then you send, right? So it will automatically update our topic in the database. So that is our route. Okay, this it will work like this. So this is a dynamic now, right? When you have topic slash ID, that is dynamic route. And how we handle dynamic, let's look at that. So in the topic you're gonna create the the folder with ID now, like that. Okay, and inside here again you're gonna have route.js, right? So that's how it works. And so let's see what we're gonna do now, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do is basically we're gonna need everything from here now, right? So we're gonna need all these three things. So let's copy and paste. You're gonna have to make connection to the database. You need the model, and you're gonna need this next response file. Okay, that's done. So now it's time to write a function. So export, again same thing, export and then async and function, right? And this function will be what is that, update, right? So that will be put, yeah, put, and you have a request. Why we need a request? I mean, you're gonna have request also, right? But this time I think we're gonna have the params, right? Params. Okay, so one second guys. So that will be how we're gonna get the so we have async request. So yeah, so let's add params here, params. So when you put this bracket, the error will be gone. Okay, so how you get ID from, this is an object. Okay, this is an object now, right? So to get an ID we just do const ID like this, right? We have done this before, and getting from the params. Yeah, so that will be fine, right? So the next thing we're going to do is so because we are getting data also, right, from the form. When you make update and submit, there will be title and description also. Okay, so in that case we're gonna get that here. So const, I mean you can call it like a, let's call it new title, right? Equal to title and new description. Description equal to description. So this is what we're getting, right? From where? From this request dot json, and this will be await, right? We must make sure this is a await function. Okay, so we have to make a await. This request is await, right? So when it is getting a data, and it will return the object, right? And that is what we have this structure here. So here we're gonna put await, same like our post. Yeah, I think that is good enough. So now we have to make the await and connect to our database. Connect, right? Connect to DB. Okay, once we have connection to DB, right, then you're gonna call the function. Okay, then you're gonna call the let's call this function, right? So that will be await, not function, but what we call that, the model, right? That will be topic and yeah, so topic, then we call the function find by ID and update, right? So let's check here, find by ID and update function, and inside here you have to pass that data, right? So you're gonna first send the ID, and next will be the data, right? So data will be basically so I mean we can destructure it directly, or so when now yeah, so we can, so when we gonna send the data right from the form, we make sure we are sending this name also from there, new title and new description, and that is basically this title and description, right? So yeah, we just pass that now here. So just yeah, so let's pass that title and description now, right? I think that should be fine. Title, comma, description. Okay, so we're just passing these two now directly here. Okay, so that is done. So that will send to the database, and so what else now we have to return the message, right? So let's do that. So the message will be returned. I think I just copied from here. Control C and go back and put it here, right? So JSON message will be the topic is updated successfully, and the status is 201 or whatever you can put now, right? Okay, save this and let's try, right? Let's try. So when we sending, the name must be this one. Okay, now a new description and new title, that is what we have to send. So I want to update maybe this one, so I need this ID here, right? Let's put this. Okay, and the raw data, right? Raw data, that is text, no, JSON. So let's get the data also, right? Let's get the data. So for now I just need title and description. Okay, so go back, and remember I said we have to send the name like new title, right? Matching name and new description, like that. So this second post is updated, and new description, this is the updated description, 2 is updated now. Fine. So let's remove that comma. So I will check the name one time, so if that is matching or not. So go back here, and okay, so new title and new description, I think that should be fine. So let's check. So once we send this request now, right? Okay, so topic is updated successfully, and go back to the get, and let's resend the request, and look at here, this is the second post is updated, and this is the second post for my blog 2 is updated now. See, so we just got these two updated. So basically this route is perfectly working now, right? Okay, so that is done. So remember now, right, the thing is there will be a use case. When will be that use case? Yeah, I think in the update, you have to get the item with a single, yeah, single post also, right? Single post. So let's write the one more basically the API for getting the single post, and we have the ID now, right? So in case you need to get a single post, you must be in the dynamic route here. Okay, so because we need the ID, right? So let's do that one now. So export, and that async, async, right? And that will be function, and again get, we just getting, right? And you can call the request. If I think there is no need, but let's add it. If needed, we can use it. If not, leave it there, right? But id for sure, so that is params, correct? And go here. So first we get the id, const id from params object. Good. The next is make a connection to your database, right? So connect to the MongoDB. See, and the next step is getting maybe response or topic. Let's call it topic, right, this time. So that will be await, because we are going to use the model to find something by id, right? Find one, okay, and here we're gonna pass the id, correct? So that must match with the name in the database, right? It looks something like this. The property will be like this, right? If you don't believe me, let's go back and check here. So see, this property must match. So we just say colon underscore id equal to the whatever the id, right? And that should find the right thing for us. So okay guys, so we got this. Now we got the topic, right? I just have to return it, so yeah, so let's do that. So we're just gonna return same thing. I will copy and place here. See, the same function next response is very useful, right? And now what we're gonna do is leave the status, right? And here we're gonna maybe put another object and just call your topic here, topic, right, comma, because they are the object, and done. So let me pull it back here. Yeah, same line. So see, returning next response with JSON file, and that is the object we pass. So this topic is coming from here, and that is the status, and done. So let's get one, right, and try to see if this works. Even if you don't put here, we don't need this right now. We're not getting anything from the URL or the body. In this case, we are using params, so you can remove. I think that will be fine. So let's test this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get the first one, right? First one. Okay, that's the first block. So this is the get request. So localhost API, and the dynamic ID will be this one, and send request. Okay, so there is internal server error and status 500, right? So something went wrong. So what is the error now? Let's check. So we got the topic. I don't know what is the error. Cannot destructure the property ID of the params. Okay, so there is something wrong with the params. Man. Can we console log the params? Save. So that is fine, and let's send the request again. API topics, that number, send request, and let's see if we get something here. So we're getting undefined, right? Undefined. So might be something. Oh, okay. I have to put here await. Do I have to put await? Let's see. I didn't put here, So no, God. So await connection to DB, right? That is fine. Await find one by ID, that because I'm getting undefined right now. Okay, so let's try again one time. Same thing, right? Intermediate value, as it is undefined. So it's giving me undefined, right? Why is that? Export async function, export async function and get, right? That is get, and we just pass the params as object. And what else we can do? I think params, 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 and that's the function. Okay, I req request. I know we don't need that request, but why I'm adding that there? Const. Okay, let me copy this same thing, right? Maybe const id params id. Okay, so I have the route here, right? I'm here inside this route id, so I'm getting that id from here. Okay, and I'm using that here, right? Also, so wait, everything looks fine, so let's check again. Topic/id. Okay, yeah. Now I don't know what was the error, the 201 created. I mean, that's the status, and we get the topic, right? We're getting this object here. So that object dot topic. Okay, so we got that topic, right? Because see, this is what you are passing in the object. So you read this, what you get this object, and this object is holding the data, whatever data you get back. I don't know if I put the mistake in the variable name const here, but even if I don't put this one, that should still work. And if I send again request, oh, I'm surprised. Oh, I did not notice that one, request, right? Why? Send request. Oh my god, that makes difference. I didn't know that one. Okay, I just learned now, right? I mean, it should get the data, without this request also, right? But I don't know how that happening, how this nextjs is doing things. Okay guys, so anyway, I mean, we have to add this, right? I don't know why it's behaving like that. I have to figure out, but it just get us the single API. Okay, single the topic. So I will post this code in the GitHub, right? And on Monday we will do the, let's do the front end part. Okay, that's too long, I think, that's too much, right? So I know you guys get bored also listening to me, and you lost the track. So in the weekend, if you get time, work on your portfolio, finish that one. After lunch you can do the same thing, but just look at this, right? For maybe 1 2 hour 3 hour, just look at, go step by step, try to understand it, at least create the model, right? Model, connect to the database, and create these APIs. Okay, maybe 2 hour 3 hour you should be able to do it, right? 3 hour at least. Even it took me how much now? More than 2 hour, I think 2 hour, right? Yeah, so just try, guys. Any question, anyone?
Dave,
Yeah.
can I please leave the meeting a bit early? I have an interview
Okay,
soon.
okay, go ahead, yeah, you can go, right? Okay, so I will stop the